Hey everyone, welcome to Myth Talk. Today's Myth Talk is on Bloody Mary. We're gonna get right into it. Bloody Mary is a folklore legend consisted of a ghost, phantom, or spirit conjuring to reveal the future. She is said to appear in a mirror when her name is called 3 times. The Bloody Mary apparition may be binging or malevolent depending on historic variations of the legend. The Bloody Mary appearances are mostly witnessed in group participation party. Historically, the ritual encouraged young women to walk up a flight of stairs backwards while holding a candle and a hand mirror in a darkened house. As they gazed into the mirror, they were supposed to be able to catch a view of their future husband's face. There was, however, a chance that they would see a skull or the face of a grim reaper instead, indicating that they were destined to die before they would have a chance to marry. In the ritual today, Bloody Mary allegedly appears in to the vigils of groups who realistically invoke her name in the act of catatromancy. This is done by repeating gently her name in a mirror placed in a dimly lit or candle-lit room. The Bloody Mary apparition allegedly appears as a corpse or witch or ghost, can be friendly or evil, and is sometimes seen covered in blood. The lore surrounding the ritual states that participants may endure the apparition screaming at them, cursing them, strangling them, stealing their soul, or drinking their blood, or scratching their eyes out. The modern legend of Hanako-san in Japan strongly parallels the Bloody Mary mythology. A modern edition of Taunting Bloody Mary regards her baby indicates the legendary figure's conflagration with the historical figure Queen Mary, also known as Bloody Mary, whose life was marked by a number of miscarriages and false pregnancies and is remembered for her violent religious reforms. Staring into a mirror in a dim-lit room for a prolonged period can cause one to hallucinate. Facial features may appear to melt, distort, disappear, or rotate, while other hallucinations elements as well, such as animal or strange faces may appear. Giovanni Caputo writes that this phenomenon, what he calls the strange face illusion, is believed to be consequence of a dissociative identity effect, which causes the brain facial reconstruction system to misfire in an as yet unidentified way. Other possible explanations for the phenomena include illusions attributed at least partially to the precipitational effects of Troxler's fading, and possibly self-hypnosis. In popular culture, the legend Bloody Mary has served as inspiration for a number of movies, TV shows, and video games dealing with the supernatural. Speaking of supernatural, what better way to help explain about what Bloody Mary is than the supernatural show itself? Bloody Mary took part in the 5th episode of Season 1, which aired on October 11th, 2005, and indication uttered during a game of Truth or Dare unleashes a ghost who lives in mirrors and kills by gouging out the eyes of her prey. Sounds familiar. And I watched Supernatural, so I can tell you that it was quite interesting. And if you guys are not squeamish about various things, I highly suggest you guys can watch it. It says that Bloody Mary was an angry spirit who resisted in mirrors, encountered by the Winchester brothers in an episode of the same name. It said that she was still human, however, she was known as Mary Worthington. She lived alone in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and she was a beautiful 19-year-old girl who participated and won several beauty pageants in her hometown and aspired to be an actress. However, on March 29th, someone broke into her apartment and murdered her, cutting her eyes out with a knife. In her final moments, she tried to write the name of her alias in the veil. She only got around to write T.R.E., which local authorities suspected was Trevor Sampson, a surgeon. He was, however, never apprehended. After her death, her spirit lingered on and lived in the mirror in front of which she had died. She went along with the mirror everywhere, and while hunting it, killed all those who kept gruesome secrets from unsolved deaths by gouging their eyes out when someone utters Bloody Mary 3 times in front of any mirror. All those who suffer the wrath of Bloody Mary have their eyes taken. The victim's eyes begin to bleed, and after and while their eyes were taken from them, and they would die. However, it only happens if the victim is in front of a mirror. There's very, very many different versions of Bloody Mary. There's very different stories that you would get about her identity, how you actually get her to come, what she's there for. It's very different in very different cultures. But I still say that the myth itself is something that's very popular among the whole entire world. Most people know who she is. But truly amazing, amazing mythology, in my opinion. And with that said, we're going to end out this myth talk. Next week's myth talk is on vampires. Have a great day. Peace. Thank you guys for watching.